Oh no, there's too much. There's too much to report on. We got to figure. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we live. We running right now, but yo, what's good, y'all? We back, y'all. Treadmill live from Mars. Sorry, he's not Midwest Z because look at his face, y'all. He has the driver's license. He has. You gotta take your work ID face on today, nigga. Like he's Zamira. That is his name until his beard grows back in with some kind of volume like Jovi's and mine. Now I give Jovi credit. He got the full mask on deck and everything like that. My shit, it's you squint your eyes and have the lights dim at the right aspect. My shit connect. I had the right angles, all about angles, baby. Z, his shit grows out, pause, you know what I'm saying, as it should, as grown men's beards should. But right now,
it ain't there.
Right now, this nigga's Zamira. You hear what I'm saying?
Fuck your stash yet, nigga.
It's there. It's thin, but it's there.
This nigga is Zamira. I am the non-threatening Negro. Trust me. Don't worry about how black my skin is. I'm educated enough to know to assure you.
Oh man.
I'm not Pojo Nuck them out there. You hear what I'm saying?
All 3 syllable words or higher.
That's it. And proper enunciation for each of them.
What my man Riley say on the Boondocks, he looked like he pronounced every letter in the word.
Every letter in the word.
Like this.
Every letter. But welcome back, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're back after a quick layoff because we got banned in the USA on YouTube for quote-unquote misinformation that the same governing bodies of this misinformation gave out that same week. So go figure.
Joe Rogan is on to something.
Hey, listen, our litmus test has always been what? If the shit gets pulled, it's probably telling the truth. That's been the consistency in this media age and self-proclaimed platforms that people tend to flock to give their voice, their opinions. So we're of that ilk, but at the same time, what do, Joe? We base our shit solely off what? Facts.
Not feelings.
Not feelings.
F-E-E-D-S.
So if you don't have your facts straight, this is not the show for you.
I just find it baffling that we go by what the CDC guidelines issue for us, and yet we are reprimanded for their own rules.
Yeah, that's the funniest part about it.
I am baffled.
Regurgitating information.
That's all we do. That's all we did.
Baffled.
That's all we did. All we did was regurgitate. That perfectly put. We regurgitated information that was given earlier that week. Our show aired on Wednesday. It aired that news was broke either it was that day or the day before. It was hot off the presses.
Facts is like the day before.
Something like that. We try to stay on top of our current events. You know what I mean? That's what we try to do here. But hey, what you gonna do? Fuck it, man. It's a war on free thought. It's a war on everybody. It's a war on your free speech. You know what I'm saying?
Look. The war is this World War III is of epic proportions. Like you're fighting for your genetic code. You're fighting for already been fighting for your freedom. So we'll start there. Your genetic code. You're fighting for freedom of speech. You're fighting for freedom of press, what we abide under is the freedom of press, to be able to report on anything that is a pliable subject in the United States of America and or in the world, right? So many things that we're known for as freedom. Where is it? Like, I'm confused. I find myself with a flashlight in a blank hallway, right? Trying to figure out, where am I gonna go now?
Yeah, As we all are right now, man. As we all are. But fuck it though, man. You know, it's par for the course right now, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the new dog whistle word is misinformation. You know,
Fake news.
this narrative has to find new dog whistle words and new triggers to keep the people offended and
Right.
keep the people on their heels and waiting for their next guidance. Cause it's like everybody's gotten so scared, you know, moving forward that it's, you know, they're being told how to think now. And
It's a continual shock to the system. So, you know, I took a little layoff because, you know, shit, the cases spiked out here. So I just wasn't fucking with the gym. But say, no different than when you were in the gym and you got to continually trick your trick your body and continue to give it new stimuluses so you can continue to get the results that you're looking for.
that's a fact.
So every time the country gets to a point to where it plateaus or to where it's like, okay, we've been looking for this new norm for like 2 years now.
Not gonna happen.
You know, they use an analogy on the little Keyshawn J. Will and Max show. Like the you hear him keep referencing the moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
So it's like every time we get closer to whatever the CDC says we're allowed to do, oh well, yeah, we was wrong like 2 hours ago. So this is the shit you got to do now. Our bad.
The worst part about that is that I swear, I feel like I'm the only one watching this. Like I'm the only one watching this game play. No, I mean obviously outside of us because we speak on a
real life Truman Show, bro.
Yo, fam, it's like, show. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that sees this?
No.
That's how I feel so alone out here, outside of you guys and the other great, you know, other few minds that, you know, kind of are part of a collective, you know, free thinking and just, you know, critical thinkers and just logical thinkers at the end of it all. Like, we see through the lunacy of what's being just dropped in our laps. Pause. And it's just like, are we watching the same game over here? Do you guys, like, y'all see this shit too? Like,
we're in the same stadium, fam. We're in the same stadium.
Do y'all see this shit too?
Yeah, yes, we here.
Nah, they don't.
But that's the point. That's the point Joey's raising.
Better.
Okay, but we're in the same stadium though.
They don't see the game. But it's like they refuse to see the game that's played.
Oh,
you wanna know why? Because their seats are too high up. They gotta look at the fucking board. So their shit is, you gotta want to do the necessary work to progress yourself.
To get if there's no effort in whatever it is that you're doing, then no, you're not gonna get to the point. You gotta put the work in.
That's the overall cultural thing that I fight within my own household to try to get them to understand.
Right.
It's like, as generations go on, that's been the overlying theme. How many of you, I know I can attest, Z's been present to witness this verbal assault that I got. But my grandfather used to tell me all the time, like, y'all motherfuckers don't work hard enough.
Y'all ain't shit. Right, you ain't shit.
Y'all don't work hard.
That's a fact.
And I'm out here like, damn, I'm tired, nigga. Like, what you mean I ain't working hard?
I believe it. Well, look, man, we don't want to get off on a tangent too much about that. Let's take a break. I'm gonna listen, man. We're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna shake them up, shake them. Yo, fam. I guess the algorithms are out now for misinformation and not for copyrighted material. So I'm gonna try to strike while the iron's hot. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do it.
Yo,
copyright pirates.
Hey, baby, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. Piracy at its all-time high right now. If these other niggas get away with it, fuck it. Why can't we too? Let's go for it and see what we got. We're gonna try to take this break, and if we get muted, y'all, we're gonna be right back. Cause that's what we do. We don't give a fuck.
Don't worry.
They muted us before. This won't be the last time they do it again. If this happens.
What they say? What Smokey say? Smokey say, when they come around, I'll be quiet.
I'll be quiet.
When they leave, I be talking
I
again.
be talking again, baby. Hey, that's how we do. That's the name of the game. We're gonna be right back. Let's hope this works. Be right back. Oh shit, wrong one.
If you really are honest with yourself, ladies, and you look in the mirror and you really being reasonable, you know we're better.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Let's try this one. Bear with us, folks.
If you really are honest with yourself, ladies, and you look in the mirror and you really being reasonable,
All right,
you know
let's go
we're
with
better.
this one.
Yeah, because you're the queen, because I'm the king. Can't be a
Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck you, man. You're late. I was down the shore, Tom's over on Denny Nigerian's boat. 2 shooters, and his piece was under the seat.
La música de Harry Fraud.
White Bronco, gallop in the sun, gallop in the sun, gallop in the sun. White Bronco, gallop in the sun. Yo, Mr. Baklava, Flushing Queens, I rep. Yup, puffing on a pound of death. My horoscope said I need that new Corvette. Salamander green with some shoes on that. Yeah, I'm the one ladies scream, ladies cry for. Hit the stand and they lie for 'em. Balenciaga purse hold the iron for 'em. Bust a motherfucker down with that same mind form. Lie for 'em. White Bronco, gallop in the sun. Gallop in the sun. Gallop in the sun. You ain't my caliber. I snatch your body out the Challenger. You'll be sleep for 7 circles of the calendar. When you wake up and shit done changed. Still stone beyond belief in that pickup range. Drinking mad grapes, smoking dumb hash. Roses in my bath, baby, all I do is laugh, Make it hot, make it hot. Make it hot, make it hot.
There's something I wanna say to you. Let's take a trip today.
You definitely take a trip, baby. Capo, I want to be a mobster just like Joe Pesci. Goodfellas. I be rocking red like Coke, but I be drinking Pepsi. Landed in Miami, got me thinking jet ski. South part of whip, the ring finger lefty. The way I ball, it got me thinking S-Switch. Already fucked once, I told her bring a bestie. Need your friend, baby. And that's the only way we fucking twice. Talk to me nice, or don't talk to me fucking twice. Heard me that? Chain too big to try to tuck the ice, silly. I'm screaming, call you better while I clutch the dice in it. My rules, you gotta stack them if they in the crack. We cut school to sell crack, yeah, we was into that. We was young, we was dumb, trying to get a dollar. See police and we would run, they try and get a collar. I came from my first trip out of town. Was 100 grams and it felt like a brick out of town. Niggas beef, we start squeezing to the clip out of rounds. Mixed the Hemi with a semi, it used to trip off the brown.
There's something I wanna say to you. There's something I wanna say to you. There's something I wanna say to you. Let's take a trip today.
So he just changed his whole diet up.
Yeah.
He just changed his whole diet up.
Yo,
So
we're back. You see what happens in the break session, man? Yo, that shit right there. I like that song. Y'all know I have that. Yo, Action Bronson is one of my is a guilty pleasure of hip hop for me, man. Like I have a hard time. Nah, it is only because he disrespected the God in the beginning. Be like, you come on, man. You're never gonna be able to live that down ever.
No.
Your career is forever going to be tainted by that one fuck up, that major fuck up that you did early on in the game.
And it's not even like it wasn't even like you was a Detroit nigga or a Chicago nigga. Like you a New York nigga.
You a Queens nigga.
Right.
You right in the backyard, nigga. Like, come on. Like, you just don't do that. You just don't do that. But much to the chagrin of a lot of hip hop heads that really that will actually give him a shot, the nigga makes good music, man, and
he does.
He
does.
And he has a great show on Viceland.
Yo, man, listen, man.
What more do you need?
I'm just saying, man. Great music is a universal language, man. It speaks to all ears, baby.
You know what I respect so much about him is his content. His content is legit. His
He
beat
got
team
bars,
was-
man.
Yo, that's what I'm
He's
saying. His
creative.
beat team
He's
was-
witty. Like
Yo, right.
he checks the boxes. You can't front.
You can't.
He
can't.
checks the boxes.
He did a freestyle on Viceland one time, and that's when I figured out who he was, because Viceland was new, right? And they had all kinds of shit going on, and Action Bronson, and he was who's the nigga he be with from the weirdo black dude that he was with.
Alan?
Yeah. Right, and so whatever they was freestyling, and and they was smoking or whatever. He was freestyling. I'm like, yo, hold on.
Son, nigga's talented, man. I just say he's talented, fam. And I brought him up because, like I said, we normally look at white boys as a guest in the house of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And they know they're a guest too. You know what I'm saying? But I find it very funny that Eminem is nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
And his debut album was in 99, mind you. And Wu-Tang hasn't even gotten in yet.
Well,
Snoop got a fucking Hollywood Star of Fame. And he hasn't even been nominated for now get it. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we know who are the governing bodies of that franchise. Like, there's no secret. There's no
original thieves.
And we're gonna speak facts to it. Rock and roll originally was founded by people that look like myself, Jovi, and Zamira. He is.
Stop.
Okay?
Stop.
And it was stolen. Like a lot of other things I could run down the list of. Including us. One of their main commodities of theft. It was stolen and was taken for their own. All right? So, again, we get it. We know who's pulling, who's the puppeteer on the top shelf of that genre right there. No. But I just find it odd. And I'm an Eminem fan.
Not that many hip hop. It's not that many hip hop acts either, though, B. Like Jay just got in not too long ago. Of course, Run DMC, they're like the notable. They're like the ones.
They're like the pioneers of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Missy got in there.
Not that many. There's not that many.
Missy and I think LL got in there so far. And now,
so you have to look at the crossover appeal. Like, these are, for the most part, non-threatening niggas. Like, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Jay-Z crossed over, and he covers so much of the landscape now that you couldn't have.
Yeah, you can't ignore
it. You couldn't have. His imprint is over. His imprint now in hip hop, because he's an elder. He's an elder statesman now. Like, wrap your mind around that shit.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is an elder statesman in hip hop now.
Yep.
He's 52, 53.
What he tells us, he's that old. I think these niggas be older. Like,
I think that's legit. I think that because he started late, and he been in the game. He been in the game with Kane. Kane bought him out initially. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 86.
So we're talking late 80s. Feel me?
Ugly face Jay.
Yeah, we're talking Big Lip Sean.
Right?
That's my cousin Abby. My cousin Abby, Z from Brooklyn, Pinky, and Abby and Lisa Haley, they grew up in the same building with this nigga. They said they called this nigga Big Lip Sean. Yeah, dead ass. They was on the 5th floor in Marcy, and that's in his same building. You know what I mean? But anyway, Ugly Face Sean, that nigga was gracing the stage in the late 80s with Kane touring.
He's 52, bro.
So I trust that that's accurate. I trust it's accurate.
That nigga's 52, bro.
But before and I know we want to get into this Brian Flores shit. We gotta sink our teeth to that pause. But I have to bring. We talking about hip hop. I have to bring Joe, and I know you're gonna know who these people are, Joby. I don't know who they are, but I listen to satellite radio all the time, and these same few songs that keep coming on, and I'm sitting there asking myself, how do these niggas get a record deal? Like, please, I'm gonna start first on the list. No, I'm gonna go in reverse. What's that one song? What's that one song where the nigga be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone inside your fucking door. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you talking about the Nardo Wick joint?
Who is that?
The Nardo Wick joint. That's Nardo Wick and got 21 Savage on it.
And I'm glad you brought him up. Please explain to me how this nigga career lasted so long with bars like that. I mean, for the life of me, I don't understand.
Here's the allure to 21 Savage.
Please explain it.
Here's the allure to 21 Savage, because I actually like 21 Savage. So, like, it's very. So here's the thing. To me, he is. If I have to put him in an archetype, he's in that almost like 2 Chainz. You remember how 2 Chainz?
Watch your step.
Hold on.
Watch your step.
Listen. This is me.
You lost me right there.
This is the guy in the blue hoodie. This is the guy in the blue hoodie. But this is me talking here. So let me speak.
No, it's not Master Ace. It's not Master Ace.
Nah, it's not him. It's not him. Go ahead, Kenny. Put that shit up. But anyway, so when I say that, I say it's trap shit. And the thing with you in particular that we have documented, we have chronicled since the first episode of Transmit Live from Mars on Blog Talk, nigga, if you don't like their voice or how it sounds, you're not listening to anything they're saying. Like, you can't get past the voice that comes out of this nigga's voice box, no bosh. Like, he could be saying the craziest shit in the world, but because you don't like his voice or you don't like the cadence.
That's only one nigga I got that hang up with. That's only one nigga for real.
That's everybody. And you're a traditionalist. You're a traditionalist. So I say that. So he does a lot of the trap shit. He does a lot of the street shit. Now, he got real popular because when social media kind of had its second, eruption, they interviewed him and they asked him about, what's that, a cross? And it was it's a knife. So he went viral for that shit. And it kind of brought the attention in to him. He fought the immigration case. That brought the attention in to him.
Niggas trash though, like gang shit is all about. Gang shit is all about.
He's not trying to be a lyrical
gang shit is all about.
He ain't trying to be a lyrical nigga. He just make
shit whack though, my nigga. And this nigga, he's getting spins, major spins.
I mean, he does a lot of trash. He can't be trash. So you just think J. Cole? You just think he's just that cool with J. Cole that this nigga's just gonna let?
I don't know. I think that had to be just a personal favor.
He has a track with him on like every project he's ever done.
But nigga, like I heard, like the only shit that I heard from him was that a lot song. I like that shit. But I'm listening to this nigga like, get to J. Cole's verse. I like the beat so much, I'll listen to you. But it's painful. This is
all right. So, that was the 5th song. What's the 4th song? What's the other song you was talking about? Like, come on, we're going to get this list over with. What's the other song?
Where did I write it down? No, that was it. I was going to end up with that, but I'm glad. But you brought it up ahead of time. So I wanted to know what was the allure behind. That was going to be the culminating question. What is the hype behind 21 Savage, and why do niggas check for his music so readily? That I don't get it, my nigga. He's like another Young Thug to me.
Nah.
They the same nigga to me. Even though Young Thug sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog, they both. I mean, they may say some witty shit, but even a blind squirrel could find a nut here and there. Pause. You know what I mean? It's
You must don't remember how much. So I had to school my kids because I was sitting there telling them like how trash some of these niggas were and how they've gotten better over time. Like I played them some old Raw shit. I played them some old 2 Chainz shit. Like they didn't even believe it. They was like, "Dad, who is Titty Boy?" It's like that's 2 Chainz. It was like, no, he's not. I had to show him the picture. Like, no, that's 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't take the name because Ludacris is being petty, so he 2 Chainz it. Nigga trademarked his name. He didn't take his name when he left. So it is what it is. So you show an appreciation for people who got better. He has gotten better. He has gotten
21?
better. Yes.
Really?
He's gotten better.
That nigga seemed like he's been at the same slow dribble pace since he got in this motherfucker. Since bank account.
So, but we had this discussion on a different show. So, prime example and I'm gonna use the alliterate this point. Currency.
He has a song out with Jay Electronica that I
Going
like.
Crazy. Going crazy.
Now I like that shit there. The beat got me to listen to it, and then when I heard him, I said, "Okay, not so bad." But didn't Currency do some shit with Ross before too? A couple joints with Ross.
So Currency is really that epitome of that your favorite rapper's kind of favorite rapper nigga. Like niggas like working with Currency. He may not get a J.
I see that.
He may not get a J. He's a top level. He's a solid second tier rapper. Like he's a solid second tier rapper.
I'll leave that to you to decide, my nigga. I don't listen to him enough to even have an opinion, be honest with you. You know what I'm saying, Z? Like I ain't got enough of this nigga's catalog in my library to even have an opinion. Right.
He's a solid second tier.
I'll leave that to you to determine.
If it don't come up on the radio, Z, I can't even.
But I'll give you this.
They even have hip hop stations in Omaha.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll give you this though. The nigga name rings bells. So it's not like I never heard of the nigga. You know what I'm saying? His name has been pretty current, you know what I'm saying, active for a while.
But
so
that's the game right now.
That's
the game right now. So a lot of them aren't really affiliated with majors. So because they aren't really affiliated with majors, they're independent artists.
Right.
So they have a regional, maybe even a national buzz, but because of the deals that they're in, they're generating more cash because they're seeing more of it because they have to do more of the legwork. I mean, we all know how the independent shit goes.
You bring home what you make.
So he can, for as much material that 21 Savage, Currency don't never drop albums. He lived off the fucking mixtape scene. And he releases it on Apple Music, on Dat Piff, and he just eats off of people streaming his fucking music all day. Like the system in play, they capitalizing on the system in play. A lot of these kids, there are no brick and mortar locations. There aren't physical copies like that, like it was. That whole hype of I gotta get to the record store Tuesday morning.
Yeah, that shit going now.
That shit gone, nigga.
Gone.
Friday, nigga.
I remember that too, boy.
I wake up Friday morning, nigga. I hit the little red apple, bang, and then I'm like, what new drop?
I be like, man, this nigga don't know I'm meditating 7 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck this nigga texting me this early for? Every Friday.
Always fire. It's always fire.
This nigga, man, interrupting my quiet time. But anyway, there's one more song I want to talk about, and it's a great segue into our main topic. Your man Kodak, he got another song out. My nigga, but you snitch like a little bitch. That joint.
Super Gremlin nice, nigga. Fuck you. Kodak. I like Kodak for that shit.
Now, I'll give him that. That song, I've heard, when I say they play that shit to death on a Shade 45,
That nigga's eating.
they play that shit to death. Like, you're going to hear that song in its entirety at some point in your day if you listen to Shade 45. They're going to play it. I don't give a fuck what show you watching. Sway in the Morning, the Lord Sear joint, All Out.
Fucking Destroy. Jude,
everybody.
Don't matter.
Yo.
Premiere, it don't matter.
Somebody going to play that shit at some point in the day. You know what I mean? But, so anyway, South Florida nigga. Talking about South Florida tonight. So, the whole fucking Brian Flores shit, is this making Cap look better? Because I always want to bring it back to Cap because he was kind of like the initial whistleblower with this whole situation that, yo, these niggas be colluding against us for whatever reason. Does he make Cap look better?
Well,
even though being that he's about to get the Kaepernick treatment because that nigga career is done.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's rap. Rap City. You tell on us, it's a rap.
Right. So, you know, Biz piped in on my statement on Facebook, and it makes sense. He didn't get a job, so now he's snitching. Well,
I mean, that's one way to look at it, but I would object to that, and, you know, not completely, but partially, only because there probably is some truth to that. But at the end of the day, though, it's like it's just like we were saying earlier in the show. We're all watching the same game, nigga. Like we all see this shit. You know what I mean? And that's where a lot of people get their stance from. Well, like we're not watching NFL no more because it's blatantly racist and yada yada yada. And I get it. And it made me check my allegiance to the sport also because of this shit. It's like, you know, that is kind of fucked up. But I had to kind of like turn it around and be like, you know what? When these motherfuckers feel threatened that their control is in jeopardy, they do whatever they can to try to maintain it until, like Chris Broussard said earlier, they got some heat they got to deal with. Now, look at it like this. The main reason why they probably keeping us out of that coaching shit, because that's the last step to like really level the playing field. You know what I'm saying? Because they know if they let enough niggas in that shit, if they even let 10 or 12 out of the 32 in there, a couple of them niggas gonna win some rings.
Coaches. There's that many more minority assistant coaches. The analytics people.
And these niggas is position coaches. Like some of these niggas be tight end coaches getting OC jobs. Fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Special teams coaches.
The motherfucking nigga that carry the footballs in gets a coordinator's position because he been around the right niggas long enough.
I mean, it's effectively.
They say that shit about McVay. They say that shit about everybody that be getting jobs after McVay.
Nigga, this nigga's younger than all of us on here.
That's true.
Sean McVay is 36 years old in his second Super Bowl.
Yeah, he has a person who pulls him back from the sidelines because he doesn't have enough wherewithal to understand.
Yo, he's a retard, bro.
Yeah.
He's like an idiot savant when it comes to football. Like, have you ever like seen him have to talk about something that's not football? Like, he's
imbalanced.
He's a football mind. Like, that's it. That's all. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a wonderful dad. But as far as like communicating to people, it's like
it's an X's and O's.
You know that dumb jock kind of archetype they would sell to us in the 80s in these movies and shit like that. Like, it seems like he's the adult version. Like, he got his life together. He kicked addiction or whatever the fucking storyline in the movie was, and now he's a fucking coach. And he's a winning coach. Like, that's that shit that McVay kind of like gives off. But like, it doesn't matter if you was the motherfucker who inflated the footballs for fucking McVay, you're getting an interview. Like that shit is
He might
crazy.
be creating his own branch, like how Mike
I was gonna
Holmgren
say,
did,
and
and Bill Walsh and them niggas did, and Bill Parcells.
And they're not good, but Belichick.
Belichick, right? There we go. I was gonna say Belichick, Parcells. Yep.
He might be creating his own branch. Like that. But it's just like, yo, this nigga's 36 in his second Super Bowl.
No.
That's a color aside. That's great fucking coaching. I don't care what you say. It takes a lot to get a team to the dance. And to do it twice in like, how many were 4 years?
Like 4 years.
About 4 year differential? Like, these niggas are legit competitors every year. Every year. And now they got their quarterback? Or a good, or like you were saying, a second tier. Some people could say, according to Dan Orlovsky, that nigga's God that was born in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But, but the nigga Stafford is nice. Like, you can't fault him. You knew this when he was coming out of Georgia. He could make every throw. So, I mean, hey. But that ain't what we're talking about tonight. But the nigga Brian Flores, though. This was, but this has been, kind of like the theme, though, of the world and society over the past year or so, that a lot of shit is getting exposed for what it is. And this isn't the end. Like, there's going to be more things that's going to come out societally and...
Yeah, but it's not going to make a difference, so it doesn't matter. I mean,
it isn't. I mean, at this point, it isn't. So that's that. But that's what I'm saying. I just have to look at it as, they're just scared to really let other motherfuckers in the game, because they know once we get our hands on shit, it don't come back the same.
Right, it's a wrap.
It don't come back the same.
I mean, y'all gave us cocaine, we made crack.
Nigga, it don't come back the same. That's a bad example, Z, but I get the point. We started a whole new industry of the drug trade.
And then they got mad about it and changed the laws and everything. Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, you gave us this. We turned it into that, and now you mad. I don't get it.
Z, you said the perfect phrase about this. Changing the laws. Yeah. These niggas keep moving the goalpost. Like, did you hear Chris Broussard's reaction to it on First Things First this morning?
I saw Wake Up. I didn't see Chris Broussard.
Get Up. Get Up or Wake?
Is it Get Up or Wake Up? One of the two, but
the Wake Up is on the NFL
network. Right. I knew it was one of them.
ESPN.
ESPN. I saw the ESPN.
Get Up.
Bro, listen. Jeff Saturday. I have a newfound respect for Jeff Saturday. Right?
Certain shit you can't ignore, though. That's the thing. Yeah, Z, this shit is brazen face, fam.
Bro. Yo, Jeff put it in such a perspective that it was like, damn! He said, then my man came on and was like, I wouldn't be the NFL player I was if it wasn't for B-Flow. I know how he gets down. I know what he can do, what he can't do. And for him to not have a fair opportunity, it's fucked up.
Fair.
Right?
Jeff Saturday won a Super Bowl under a black coach.
Yeah.
So the
GOAT black coach.
The GOAT black coach. I mean, the nigga that built 2 franchises up.
Yeah.
To contend. Credit for one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously, he's going to be kind of biased in his opinion, but at the same time, there's only but so much bias you can have if you have experience with the black coach that got you a ring. You played for other coaches before and after him that ain't get you no ring. Apparently, this nigga was the whisperer for that team. Feel me? Anyway, let's take a quick break. Oh shit, I gotta fucking set this up. No, we're gonna not take a break yet. Let's set this up. You know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. This what we do here, you know? But yeah, man, like this shit is just wild, my nigga. Like, this shit wild. And I never listened to what AB said in his post interviews after this shit or whatever like that, but I'm seeing a lot of motherfuckers out there react to saying y'all niggas want to change our tune about AB now. You know what I'm saying? AB called this shit out.
I don't know. I mean, I gotta look.
Okay, we get it. He's a little 7:30. Nobody's gonna argue that.
Okay,
but a dead clock is right twice a day, my nigga.
It's true. It's true. Everyone's clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day. Twice, at least twice. You want to get your moment.
Fair enough. I have to try to. At this point, it feels like everything's a movie, right? And so I'm trying to figure out what's a script and what is like reality, right? So like, yeah, we know that there's issues in the NFL, duh. Hence the reason why we're so shocked that it's Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, you know, all these people going in for the halftime show when a year ago, all these motherfuckers ain't want nothing to do with the NFL.
It's boycotting it, remember? Jay-Z
Correct.
Jay-Z doing this.
Correct, right? So that's my point. And then all of a sudden, y'all niggas is taking a check. Like, okay, that's fine. Then this shit comes out. So like, how much of it is the world scripting and how much of it is the NFL scripting to get to
they in bed together. They in bed together. You gotta remember.
I understand that.
No, Z, you gotta remember. These niggas are billionaires who run this teams.
Right.
That's just that. Though all those niggas are in the same bed together.
Not just billionaires, but they're white billionaires. There's a difference.
So you know they're obviously in the same bed together. Everybody's pocket their hands in everybody else's pocket, fam. Like,
but the point is if you've got that kind of power, how do you allow something like this to happen? Number one. Number two, how much of it is scripted to be able to say, okay, we have to slowly bridge the gap, right? And let's do this on a moniker. Am I wrong?
No, nigga, all of it is scripted. There's no dividing line.
Well, there you go. That's all I wanted to hear.
All this shit is scripted, my nigga. Like, this whole shit is Hamlet, nigga. This whole shit is
all a farce. All a farce.
That's it. Yo, we're gonna take another break, yo. We be right back after this. Let's see. Hey, let's go 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2. It's 2. We shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him. Let's go.
While y'all was on IG, I was in a Mozzie. Drop top, I be in that foreign like I'm 5'. Hustled in your building, and you couldn't stop me. Like the homie Jim Jones, I be in the lobby. Nigga tried to hit me 2 times with the shotty. He missed me, I dodged both shots. Kyrie, do it anywhere, having sex in the Bugatti. Nobody couldn't see us cause the windows got foggy. Lames try to rob me, it's gonna be a homie. I hope the president pardon me, I'm sorry. Used to move like Billy the Kid, don't try me. Young gun, I was a YG like Yo Gotti. This is the remix, I'm loading up 3 clips. I created a wave, now all of these rappers is C6. Like Juicy J, I tell you to your face, you can eat a dick. We could fight on the stage like both us in harmony. 3-6, ha.
Call the girl. I would put a hook right here. Yeah, I'm finna snap on y'all niggas. When you was on a Zoom call, I was at the pool hall, crew tall, big old nuts like blue balls. Who y'all? When I'm at the plug in the U-Haul, Draco like a pool stick. I don't need a pool ball, y'all niggas lame, but that's nothing new to y'all. Don't care if I call around lunch, it's still a booty call. Trapping, I was chewing ball. The pistol still my bodyguard. Brooklyn, Holly Grove, and Collie Park. I'm a star like the ceiling and the RR. Got a couple restaurants, we can go bar for bar. We can go. Party hard. I'll throw this paper tag at you from my foreign car. Pimping like a Molly Mall. Really no thought at all. I got this bitch here from wall to wall. I ain't been dabbing on the Molly, cause of fentanyl. You can ask these cardiac glasses, I done seen it all. Tony! Yeah.
While y'all was getting UE, I was still UP. On a little yachty with my amigos like I'm QC. With my little baby in peace, spinning some QT. I been in yes, the only Nas I heard is from QB. Used to shoot groupies, now I shoot movies. And try to stay away from the Mickey Mouses and Goofies. They rap like Lil Paps, yep, they low pussies. I don't care what I say out my mouth, Lil Boosie. I'm a New York City girl, keep a little oozy. And tell niggas suck my dick a little juicy. I get busy, bitch you can't do me. Do I look like BBD? You hoochie groupie thought I was gon' stop. Cause all of these horse pop shit work for Amazon. They way all of them throw boxes. Bitches is all thoughts and everything I do. They Rolex, forget, protect, they all watch.
Yo, you don't really want it, fam. Make you do the running man and bag your bitch. Head cheeky was better in a color than. Everything I touch, I make it hotter till you color tan. Harder hearing niggas see the blick up, make it understand. Quicker see you blow the buddy sick about 100 grand. Still the type to rap 100 grand and couple rubber band. Tell you do the chill and send that message to his other man. So unfortunate that most you niggas do not know the plan. While I pour the slicker, see the weapon in my overhand. Stepping like a giant while you niggas had the contraband. Damn, holy and sacred like the motherland. Making movies you be watching over like it's on demand. They on fire till they hot and tired and I bought a fan. A lot of water pouring out their glands. No permission, I be in the kitchen with the pots and pans. Papa got them, let me pop and put them in the jam.
Why y'all been on TikTok? I been on Big Pac, Big Glock, it's Alfred Hitchcock. Get your kid rock, silk shock, a nigga like P brother, tree lover. Fell in love with a bitch, my bitch just told me she love her. We running, been running this shit, I can't feel my legs. Brother got them birds, how my niggas come and steal his eggs. I be on a million mids, I could put your doctor on. They ain't the white diamonds on, stones are like an octagon. Can't stop, fuck you if you think not. The gun pop, the gun ring, you suck it like a ring pop. Had to do my thing, pap, had to let the snub blap. Riding till the wheels fall off, no hubcap. All this mud in my cup and I don't need no mud flaps. I don't need no hug dap, I don't need no rugrat, so she gon' have to chug that. I'm like Tom Brady, still ballin' where the Bucks at. Young money, young man, YM.
Oh shit, we back. Hold on, we back, baby. They ain't mute us.
So it's so funny. You mentioned that shit during the break about, Wayne and, this second stride that he seems to have hit No Bosh as far as rapping again, coincidentally since he got out of that deal with Cash Money. But this shit, like, Collie Grove 2 drops in another couple weeks. The shit he did with 2 Chainz and Wayne.
I'll wait till you let me know how it is. I don't run to check for Wayne, but I listen to his shit. So I'm not gonna sit up and act like
2 Chainz.
Huh?
So go check. It's 2 Chainz and Wayne. Remember that joint album they did when we first started doing Transmit Live from Mars? And part of it was like Wayne songs, and they had a few of their tracks together, and like the tail end of the album was like 2 Chainz songs.
I can't even say I can remember it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like I remember it.
So this time they just, because now they said they recorded the album together, so it's going to be a bit more cohesive, and they're really going to be on like pretty much both of them on every track. So if this is what we're getting from Wayne and then 2 Chainz, like.
But I think my bet, and I woke up with this bar in my head from AZ's album. That song Ritual.
Yeah.
Where the nigga was like, Wayne, nigga, put some respect on my name, nigga, gang, nigga, my track record like a train, nigga. Like, I was like, oh, I said, okay, Wayne.
Yeah.
Said, all right, man, that's it. So you got that one. You killed that verse. You killed that verse. I said, you got that one. You got that one. And you know who has a sneaky good album that we haven't talked about? Z. Have you heard the Styles P and Havoc album?
Yo!
Nigga!
Listen.
Yo!
Yo. My white boy out here put me on to, yo.
He went crazy, nigga.
Yo! Have been sitting on those beats for
years.
decades at this point, yo, because that shit sounds straight
Right.
New York gritty, nigga. Like, yo, and the way he brings Styles to life over these beats,
The
yo.
ghost beat eating. The
Son,
ghost
it
beat
is like
eating.
tailor made for this nigga's style. Like, they need to do more work together, yo. Like,
But we've alluded to that. Have you noticed that like now these older artists that may not have had the budget or may not have had the connections
or
as
the
far as
camaraderie.
producers,
Or the camaraderie. That too. You gotta remember, niggas was in the streets in the 90s, my nigga. The 90s in New
It
York
was
was
just
the Wild West to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like that in every ghetto USA. Because I know DC, I think it was murder happy. You know what I'm saying? And my OG from Park Road put me on how life in DC was in the 90s and shit like that. So we know life in the 90s in the inner city in America for black folks was different from everybody else's experience.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But say that to say this, the camaraderie might not have been there either. So finish your point. I just want to just kind of accentuate that.
So you're looking at these artists like Nas. What was Nas' Achilles heel? We said this shit on numerous shows.
He's overkill right now, though, my nigga. It is overkill. I can't listen to Magic.
He said you'll never say you won't hit me over a nice beat ever again.
Right. No, yeah, you're right.
He's right back
Pick
in
one.
the lab again.
Pick one out of these 3 albums. Pick one, nigga.
Fire. You like all of them. You like me. You're mentioning me again. Like that's all Nas wanted. Nas just wants you to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
Put again.
It's good for him because it worked. It worked.
Relevant. That's it.
It worked. You're still a master storyteller, so it works. You know what I mean?
And kudos to Jay-Z for letting him get his bag. Because, Jay eating off of that nigga too. So
I mean, because, like you said, his legacy is already etched. Like, we know Jay, he checks all the boxes too. And you know what? I forgot. I don't know if we mentioned it on this show, but I think I can't remember where I heard it before, but somebody was saying how when Nas and Jay was right here, but when Jay started pulling ahead, is when we found out that Nas couldn't do the Spitfire rap. Like the shit from the originator.
The rapid fire?
The rap, he couldn't do the rapid fire. You know what I'm saying? Or Is That Your Bitch? You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do a song like Is That Your Bitch? When we found out that he couldn't do that, that started separating the two on who was the better MC. Right, you know what I'm saying? Look bad to me, you know what I'm saying? Nas couldn't do that.
Wow.
He tried it on If Heaven Was a Mile Away. He tried it on that song. And it didn't work. It was like
that was around the Nasty Nas days.
I see what you're doing, but it just didn't. It just went the wrong way. It didn't just quite match up.
Mr. Runway.
Yeah. So that's when it kind of was like, all right, Jay's that nigga.
Everybody's linking with. Everybody is like, and I'm loving the fact these producers are starting to get their bag, because I mean, a lot of these guys that we listen to, that's why I've always gave kudos to, people like yourself, say, who still DJ and spin records. Like, you have to do your history and understand how everybody played an integral part to getting the platform to where it is. So I'm glad to see producers are finally getting their recognition.
Yeah, they need their just due. Definitely.
Diddy danced so you niggas can run.
Right.
I say it again.
Right.
Diddy danced so you niggas can run.
Yeah.
Diddy made it cool for the producer to be out front.
You gotta respect
one nigga should say. All out front in the videos.
Dancing. But yeah, man. Speaking of the streets, Megan Good is back in those streets.
A soul for a soul.
Yo. Yo. And Rihanna got snatched away from us by a Harlem nigga.
Man.
Shout out to A$AP Rocky. There's no way I can hate on that decision.
No, he shot that whole club up.
Nigga.
No, fam. Freaky. He played the long game.
Fam, listen.
Yeah, he did.
Nigga, I say this. Dealing with Rihanna, there's only 2 words that I live by with that. No condom. That's it.
Never. Like, never.
Those are only 2 words I'll live by. No condom. Sorry. It's my Soldiers March, baby. You will find out.
Nigga said, kill them all. Like God sort them out.
That's it. That's it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You're set up. I'm set up well enough. We'll figure it out.
Yo. I found it funny because I was able to find the comedy in like a lot of this shit because it was like niggas don't really know her, but it was just a collective comedic on like, God damn, like somebody got her, God. And we knew it was going to be him.
Because he was the one, like you said, he played the long game.
I don't know. You know, I was, honestly, I thought she would play the normal.
This ain't his first run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is not. Yeah, that's my whole point.
This ain't his second run, nigga. Like,
yeah. He got to Rihanna early in the game, like on some when he came out with Goldie type shit.
He got to Rihanna when he grabbed her ass on stage. And it was completely unexpected. And she was like, oh, nah, nigga. But she clearly...
That set the tone.
Right.
That got her attention.
You let her know. Like,
that got her attention.
I don't give a fuck you, Rihanna.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck you, Rihanna. Like,
that got her attention.
Yeah.
And it worked. Good for him.
It did.
Good for him. Hats off to you, sir. Good for him.
The comedy with Cam posting the day he pulled up and gave him the pink horsepower. And then he posted the fucking picture 3 months later. Hilarious. He was like, look, I mean, what else I need to say?
Self, baby. And I'm glad you said that. Perfect segue to the next break. We're going to hear this Cam freestyle, or the first part of it. Yeah, I found that, Joy. I was able to get this online. So we're going to get this Cam freestyle. And we'll talk about that on the tail end of this. And, finish up this conversation, man. We at 10:15. We started 15 minutes late, so we still got about another 20 minutes to go. So we'll make it worth your while, ladies and gentlemen. Stay there. Hold, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. We'll be right back.
Let's go, Louis. We got shit to do. We got a flight to catch, man.
Not now, but right now.
Yeah. Hey, get him, Broadway. Check the fouls, Mr. Giles, he a winner still. These niggas broke, I'm allergic, pass me a Benadryl. You got it, nigga? Spend a mil. Had all intent to chill, but niggas talking fly like they rent ain't my dinner bill. Kitten, you gotta be. I be moving modestly. Honestly, I'm the one that's pitching in the lobby, being didn't Q's watching me. Basketball games, and then I went and did a robbery all through Harlem, you spotted me. Pan the Willie Burger, hide you back the dirty kitchen, 4 blocks down. Niggas was on a murder mission, facing the 3rd conviction. Me, I'm just swerving different, merging different. Wolf inside the hen house, I'm observing chicken. French house like church's chicken, words of wisdom. Fuck around with me and be a murder victim. A fried burger, flip them. Them birds I get them, the fiends deserve to hit them. The 1st to the 3rd, the workers gonna be working with them. Me, y'all can't come around. Better off just run around. Forgot I'm from the underground. In 2 days move 100 pounds. Fucking clowns, up and downs. Talking about it's nothing now. Crisscross, I pull the Mac Daddy and make you jump around. 100 keys on the private. Who you loving now? Tom Brady the Grunk, bitch, we touching down. My girl said, Cam, you defeating the purpose. How? When you walk in the room, they still getting nervous cause they know that old killer anytime could resurface. Shout to Swiss though, I'm still eating off the verses. Homie, I got more than the fighters and I ain't boxed. I got the upfront, back end, door money and stock. So when Triller went public, never mill out the box. Maybe over your head, but I don't care about no props and no nah. This is not a shot at the locks, cause Them is my niggas, they solidified they spot. Now Kiss, right? He told you about my crib in Miami, but he ain't mentioned Cali or my villa out in Maui or Vegas or Jersey or my timeshare in Bali or my ranch out in Idaho. I tell my neighbors, howdy. I'm just a go-getter, hustler, money monster. You fucked up, shut up. I'll be your honey sponsor. I'm my only fan. I tell her as I dance with her. I start her OnlyFans. I'll be a manager, clean her up like a janitor. Baby, I ain't no amateur. Look, we going to the top. Just hold on to the banister. Now I got a book cross country, London and Canada. When I stuck it in, she said she never had a man in her. Then I abandoned her. Or what it appeared to be. Came to my crib like, why you being weird to me? I sold weed when they used to call the shit dank. Name a year, any year. I ain't have a sick mate. This little verse, big bang. You damn right my shit stink. 40-foot chandeliers, piranhas in the fish tank. I will put an end to you. Only thing I ever told my connect was send it through. Y'all problems are minuscule, baby. It ain't Gilly and Nori. I ain't friends with you. Everybody else 100,000 for the interview now. I don't want to talk. Y'all niggas chatty patties. You got a problem, no problem. I send the addy gladly. Keep the Mac engaged. Fuck all your accolades. It's one big masquerade. They talking from a backup page. The feds thought we were roaches. The crib they had to raid. I still get trauma. They hit my bedroom with flash grenades. But y'all ain't stressing me. God been blessing me. Just one question though. Why would y'all question me? Like how we still in here? Or how we still appear? Or how the fuck you turn Sugar Dugger a millionaire, right? He can't rap or rhyme. He can't dance or sing, but every morning we get up, nigga, and do our thing. Fleet Farms, you coming our way, reroute. Shoot you in your leg and chill with you till you bleed out. Pussy niggas keep out, you know just what we bout. Pop you on one line, the other phone Steve Stout. Nothing but exotic up inside the weed house, AKA the tree house. You need help, then reach out, nigga, we here. And, hold on.
Yeah, all right. So, a couple of things. Nothing bad. A couple of things. I just wish he had this on deck for the verses. So all I'm saying.
Nah, that wasn't gonna happen.
But Z, it was necessary.
The fire wasn't lit under him yet.
But it was. Yo, fam.
Nigga.
This is what we needed to make it a versus.
He was embarrassed.
Nigga. The Dipset is, I'm not going to say a laughing stock because they'll never get to a laughing stock, but they took a serious chink in the armor.
Nigga, no, nigga. Them niggas lost an arm. They got maimed in that shit, fam.
They did.
They really got maimed in that shit.
But I like the competitiveness because ever since then, these niggas been on it, no bosh, son.
But the thing is, though, my nigga, this is
Jones been everywhere.
This what we. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Jones been everywhere. Then you get a drop from Cam for a funk flex. Like, nah, nigga, like y'all. Your shit ain't as solid as you thought it was. Like, you still holding on to that 2000 shit. Like, these new niggas don't know who you are. So, hell, these New York niggas, like, you don't really have no reach past anybody that's my age. Like, maybe that's outside of the city. You got Corey and Biz and all of them. Like, that's because that was the apex of their adolescence when they were popping and they were a global phenomenon. So a lot of people went into that verse thinking that this global machine was just going to run all over top of the locks. No. I for one, I didn't think they was going to roll over them, but I'm like, depending on what type of shit, like, they could get them out the way. Like, they had a lot of material. They just wasn't.
Nigga, I knew they didn't have a shot. I knew they didn't have a shot.
For that type of battle.
We said early that it wasn't going to be, like Jovi said, your Locks wasn't just going to come in and run all over him.
No, he was saying Dipset. He thought Dipset was going to win.
No, I know, but I myself was like, yo, I don't see the Locks just running them down, but in the same token, I did not expect to see.
Nigga, I knew. Okay, yes. The lopsided nature of the actual verses, yeah, that was
different.
It was shocking. Like I said, I didn't, like you said, I thought they would win handily, but I didn't know they was gonna make it look like that was like a 31-20 football game win, but they went up 31-shit in like the first quarter.
And never needed to score.
It never needed to score again. And they got that 21 with the backups. Like niggas put in backups in the whole fourth quarter because the game was already won. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that kind of score. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, B, like, I just wish that I saw this earlier. I wish I saw that, like, a switch went on when he saw how they was getting mocked. Like, hold on. These niggas forget I came up in the same era as these niggas. Just 10 miles apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting for the switch to go on and we get KFC to find his way to the stage. And that Cam that we saw right there, that's Come Home With Me Cam. Right before Come Home, that sounds like that Cam.
SDE Cam.
On the end of SDE going to Come Home With Me Cam. But that's what that sounds like right there. Where was that nigga a couple months ago?
He was too busy in Miami, like Jada said.
Comfortable. That's where he was.
Yeah, he was chilling. He was chilling.
He was comfy. And
come on,
niggas, he forgot, yo, this nigga's out
selling
here
weed.
Right. Selling his pink horsepower.
He forgot niggas still niggas getting their nails dirty out here.
Right. She's stalking him. Do we know anyone who's ever tried the pink horsepower, right?
Nah.
Yeah, me neither. But
what is it exactly?
Ask ASAP. That nigga tell you. It's 18 more years of commitment, nigga. That's what that shit is.
And nigga, have you been seeing all the fucking material? Like, sucking shit. This nigga, your favorite rapper Aubrey unfollowed both of them, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
But that nigga, you know that he's a softie, and you know that nigga's a sucker. So it's like, you know,
butthurt.
What do you expect? What do you expect? Yeah, and I apologize, but I just checked the file. I didn't load the Benny and J. Cole video, but
boo this man.
Yeah, hey, my intent was pure because if you check, in my lineup, I have Break 1 / Benny J. Cole. That was the first video I was trying to go to. So that's in my lineup. But I just loaded the wrong file. So I apologize. That'll be on the next show because I apparently were able to kind of, meander through the past the algorithms right now. Hopefully they won't
Don't get bigger than your britches.
Yeah, you're right. Because they may pull this shit, do a post review on this shit like they did with the other fucking show since we're doing it live.
The whole system is still prison ball, fam. The rules change with every play.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Fuck y'all, man, for being so goddamn stingy with your platform. You won't do this to other motherfuckers, but you do it to niggas that's trying to build their following. Y'all ain't shit. Anyway, what? One last. Let me see if I got one more.
Tell them how you really feel.
Yeah, fuck them. I got one more. Let's see. Let me know what y'all think about this one right here. All right, I'm feeling festive right now. They're giving us, a little bit of leeway to play music that hasn't been mainstreamed yet. So, think about. Let me know how you feel as you putting on your Yeezy boots that Fat Joe had on.
Nigga.
We'll be right. Oh shit! I gotta fix it. I gotta fix the screen. Yeah. Did you see that nigga?
The Boots and the hoodie, nah, we're good.
Them boots is weird, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck if they use them. Shits look weird.
It look like they're making you lean forward
instead of lean back.
Yeah, right, nigga. You all the way fucking it up. We be right back.
What's life, mommy? You sitting pretty with bums. I don't want the dope, mommy, give me your lungs. Parade through your town, they probably give me the drums. Cause Simon Good probably hit me with tons. Vision clear, and I don't see prison in it. Stash boxes, MPVs with the system in it. You know the routine, early morning shifting in it. Same cars, but my niggas look different in it. Back with the limey, the plug calling me Ronnie. And I ain't showing up unless it's packed with the mommies. Ice with a time beat, niggas that never find me. I'm with the OGs who had bodies all in the 90s. Nigga, what you bit about, or nigga, what you bit about? Won't be shots from a bottle that'll take your liver out. Matter of fact, what you been about? Got your cribbing route. Your girl ain't got the code to the safe, she better figure out.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
I gotta remind y'all.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
Yeah.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
I gotta remind y'all.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
Yeah, gotta stay hooded, cause niggas is way crooked. What we got in the pot don't need an apron to cook it. I said, yeah, jokes it, now niggas ready to book it. It's even more foul when you know the niggas that took it. And it's a big difference from going to Calabasas, knowing what color bags and furs with other fabrics. Foreigns be mean, but I'd rather swerve in classics. You can't get it right, then get it bird, you bastard. Might see my bones, but ain't bones from a surgery. Stash full of currency, it's a Mary courtesy. Don't try and copy my life, that's perjury. Hoes wanna search for me, don't say a word to me. If I'm walking in, then the ladder be first. Matters get worse, cause I'm in the back with your bitch and I'm taking off a gallery shirt. You mad and you hurt, and that'll be dirt.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
I gotta remind y'all.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
Yeah.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
I gotta remind y'all.
Cough up the ice, nigga, Harlem right, ain't nothing nice.
Yeah.
So
we're good.
You know who that was? Oh, we get laid bread money. Oh,
that was him.
Ron Brown's nigga.
What?
Word?
Yeah, that's what I said. I heard this shit and I looked at him. I said, "What the fuck? Ron Brown's?" I'm like, "This is the same jumping out the window ass nigga."
Bars.
I was impressed. I said, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what these guys think about this one. I was impressed. Yeah. Ron Brown's, yeah. I fuck with another dude out there, Pause, Votto. Y'all fuck with Votto from Harlem?
I fuck with Votto.
I fuck with Votto.
So if you hip to the Votto, Lloyd Banks, and Jim Jones little super group they doing.
Yeah. I never listened to this shit, but I knew of it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Votto. When he first dropped his first single, it was called Polo. Nigga had me sold from then. I was like, oh yeah, you speaking my language, nigga. Speaking my language.
He had that Cam cosign.
And he was on that the Salute remix. And I fuck with Votto. I fuck with Votto from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This is when I was still living out there. You know what I mean? I was DJing this shit and fucking for my kids in Northern Virginia. Man. Y'all niggas don't understand how much of a rock star I was in that school. To be an actual New York nigga from the 90s of the original hip-hop era in this school, you know what I'm saying? do-rags and fitteds,
Yeah.
polo boots and polos, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a fucking and equipped with 4-syllable words for the parents to realize I may not look it, but I can teach your kids. Trust me. So that was I've been rocking with Vado for a while. But anyway, last subject about the Supreme Court shit. We gonna close out on this one or whatever, because
oh boy.
Yeah, like now, just overall, just with the whole, the broad stroke of it all. Pause with where the president has, how it started to how it's going. You know those memes, how it started, or these people that are in extended relationships. How it started. They got us on campus. At the basketball game. And how it was going. 2 kids later, and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Fishing poles. You know what I mean?
Right.
Minivans with the little white stick figures.
Oh shit.
Mom, dad, +7.
Yeah, and the dog. How it started to how it's going. It's not really a good picture for Sleepy Joe at this point. And he's hearing it from a lot of different outlets. It's not just the normal Fox News shit, but it's bottom line, and because we're running out of time, if he nominates a black woman, that's just a gag order. Just y'all shut the fuck up, all right? See, I'm doing more than Barack did. Now shut up.
Right.
Now shut up. Take this little stimulus that I'm gonna probably figure out how to get squeeze some more out of the Senate, and shut up. That's all I'm reading. That's all I'm reading. Like, just continue to string you along and pull on the heartstrings. The Republicans are racist, Democrats are for black people, and if you ain't voting for me, you ain't black.
It's only been a year.
It feels like so much longer. Pause. Like,
I mean, look at all 3 of our faces, right? Like,
nigga. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it doesn't.
Bro. We're not in a good place, and I don't know if we'll ever get back to even playing field, like fair grounds. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
like,
it never was. That's Z.
Okay.
No, but before you keep going,
right.
That's the point that we stressed. This nigga ain't gonna make the change that the other 45 could have. He's not gonna do it either.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, no, it was never a fair playing ground, right? But it was more of a balance to this than where we're at currently, right? Where we've been for the last, after this term, 8 years, right? It's like, okay.
You wanted it more covert instead of it kind of being in your face.
It's not so much that. It's not,
Have some dignity with yourself, God damn it.
I guess. I mean, it's like we know the rules don't work, right? We know that the rules don't work when we swipe our card, right? So that's fine. But that's fine. Like he's, I guess, the more covertness of it. Like, yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it. But just to put it out there, and the funny part is that you have all these Negroes who went to the polls and voted for this motherfucker. Really
buyer's remorse. It's buyer's remorse. They were sold a bill of goods. He tugged at a lot of issues that, that they told us plagued the minority community, because you have to be real, you have to pay attention to politicians, because he never really came out and said, "Oh, black people." It was minority. So he was already, waving the Democratic flag of inclusion, because that's what the Democratic Party's whole thing is now. Is we include everybody, we accept everybody, everybody and everything.
That's definitely their shit.
So with this nature of inclusion, it allows for a lot of the things that we have discussed on previous episodes to come about. And it's the overall complacency, and it's I use the analogy a lot of the Kansas City Shuffle. Like, look over here. It was one way. You look away. You come back, and now you're dead because you took your eyes off the thing the most harmful thing that you shouldn't have taken your eyes off of. You got distracted just quick enough for them to change shit up.
For them to take it all out. Yeah. Pause.
Wait.
Pause.
Slow down.
That guy is crazy. But that's ultimately what it's been right now.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And I can tell you straight up,
tired of it.
I ain't even tired of it. I can tell you straight up, a lot of people sitting back and they remember brighter days.
Here you go.
Nigga stupid.
Remember brighter days.
Nigga dumb.
There's no shame in the game, bro.
Bright Face had us below $3 gas, nigga. Gas is almost $2, nigga. Remember?
Yeah.
Gas is like $2.
Yeah.
It was $1.30 something here.
Yeah. No, I mean,
it got down to like $1.67 here, nigga. Like,
I mean,
gas up $20, nigga. We back to $20 gas, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, no, facts. $10 was considered gas money for a stretch.
Yes.
That was considered gas money for a stretch. But Z, we definitely see the difference as independent contractors also.
Yeah. It's a different
like we said earlier, our seats are better. You can't get mad at us for having better seats.
A lot of rules are up for change and have been changed since. Like, and I ain't even talking about independent contractors. I don't think any of us signed up for a motherfucker to be able to snoop into our bank account if we have over $600 in our account. Like, what? And you talking about you want everybody to get back to work. What 40-hour a week work individual hopefully will have more than $600 in their bank account? That is a huge population.
It's almost everyone.
That's almost everyone.
It's to control the currency.
Nigga, my son...
They haven't figured out crypto. It's to control the
that's
currency.
on the way. They're looking... Listen, man, and trust me, and I'm on the markets every day. They are trying to find a way to regulate crypto. They're going... Like, that's the only way...
It'll never happen.
Is going to be an accepted commodity amongst their rules. That's why
they're gonna tax the fuck out of it until they do, dog.
But this is what but Joe,
legally they won't be able to though.
What the fuck you think they doing now?
If they going through the apps that have the wallets for it to tax them for it, and they're reporting that shit. All that Coinbase shit is getting reported.
W-2s and 1099s.
They get all that shit's getting reported, fam. All of it. Any kind of
you made over
crypto,
600.
So you don't
made over 600 in crypto.
Yeah,
they don't think they're
getting a W-2 or 1099.
You get some paperwork to file.
All they're gonna do is turn it into a black market. That's all they're gonna do is turn it into a black market.
There's already been one because that's where the Bitcoin was getting traded at first before it went public.
I
you know that shit.
Understand that. And all they're gonna do is go back to the original platform.
But I don't know how easy that's gonna be because they already kind of showed their hand.
That's the whole point. It's not gonna be easy at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying because they already showed their hand.
Because now you got big names. You got big names attached their name to a fucking Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers
and all this blockchain and all this blockchain technology is becoming more rampant now. And this NFT shit, everything, like I said, all this digital currency, they're gonna try to find a way to get their hands on.
I'm about to look into buying some land on Metaverse, man. Like,
I kind of feel like Kanye. Don't talk to me about no virtual shit. I'm trying to build real shit. Like Kanye got my attention from that last.
But they're making millions on Metaverse, fam.
Hey yo, but it's all digital
Go ahead
money.
and Google. Go ahead and Google right now. Odell Beckham's deal.
He got fucked over his
Bitcoin.
He got fucked over because that shit is swimming around 36,000 right now.
And he signed 750,000.
That shit, yo, nigga, that shit had an almost 50% drop off in the past couple months, B.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here watching.
Everybody cashed out.
So
that shit hit that 6. What it got up to like 68K or some shit like that.
It was 64. It was up to 64, and then fell.
And that shit hit 37.
Nigga, no, we had 30. I'm gonna tell you right now where it's at.
Right there. I go ahead and click on my app here.
That shit at 36,868 right now. 36, nigga.
That's a 30.
It's almost a full about. It's about 28,000 drop. 29. But yeah, so anyway, do we really even give a fuck if a black woman? I mean, obviously, yeah, we always want our people to excel and succeed and be at the front of their, the top grade of their calling. Like, don't get it twisted. But in the broad, in the big picture, do we really give a fuck if a black woman does get into the Supreme Court justice? Because we will look at it as just a symbolic victory. Like there's nothing else is moving for the community of African Americans as a whole. So would this count as a moral or symbolic victory, or would this be an actual move in the right direction?
I think it's bullshit. You wanna know why I think it's bullshit? Because like we've been saying, like it's nothing but all of these benchmark things. It's like you keep trying to, it's like when you play your PlayStation or you play your Xbox if you're a gamer. Like it's just an achievement. Like it does nothing that really helps.
It's a new trophy.
At the end of the game.
It's a new trophy.
It's just a trophy. It's a trophy. So no, like, and do you really want someone with the legal history of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to nominate a judge?
Nope.
You got to think about these kind of things.
But no one thinks about that shit. They're just too busy chasing the fucking.
The symbolism. The symbolism. They want a black person in there and everything, just to say, "Oh, we got black people here."
I'm black. 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 I'm black.
But
cool.
But like I said, to the chagrin of all of us on here, some people really believe that that's gonna move the needle. Like that's the next step to equality, because it's a symbolic gesture to have them get a seat at the table.
These are the same people that gave the indigenous people blankets.
Yeah, filled with smallpox. Yeah, right. Just to start it off. Just to start it up.
So. Like, Commander. Worst name in the NFL I've ever seen.
Yeah. Them niggas some bozos for that shit, B. Like that name.
The fans voted for that shit, B. The fans voted for that shit.
I would have taken Red Wolves before they, you know what I'm saying, even they have to have that shit.
Nah, Because somebody was up there probably like, we don't want no type of color attached to this shit. For someone to try to come out later on.
Right.
Like,
Some ASPCA
niggas is a subset of the Apaches.
Yeah, some ASPCA niggas will dig up something on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some fanatics.
The brown blankets for all we care. Shit.
Anyway, look, that's our show, folks. We had to kind of blend a combination of Monday and Wednesday shows together because we ain't been on for extended time because of these funky ass algorithms and bots sweeping bots on buzzwords and shit. Sucker ass motherfuckers. But anyway, listen.
You should say that. Go ahead.
We'll be back next week. We'll try to I don't know if it permits, we'll try to get a Monday show in eventually. If not, we'll be back next Wednesday. But this is what we do here. You're welcome. And I don't think Whoopi Goldberg should have apologized. I'm sorry. She said what she said.
Well, she's protecting her back.
But I hate the fact that we always gotta apologize for speaking to a situation. You know, listen, man. We may get banned for this shit. Woman. We may get banned for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not speaking any kind of hate towards another, you know what I'm saying, individual group of people, whatever like that. But, you know, just like we said before, man, like, you know, I get it. You know, it's unfortunate, those 4 years of terror. You know what I mean? But we still live in a nightmare, my nigga.
Yeah.
500 years later.
Yeah, right. There you go.
And I think that was just the whole point. It's like, you know, not the whole point, but
right. Wonder why are we depressed? Why do I eat edibles every day? Why do I smoke weed?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, we see our next go around, man. Shout out to the Jewish community and everybody, man. We respect y'all perseverance and all of that. And, you know, it's an unfortunate situation. But, you know, we looking for that same energy for us, nigga. Like,
yeah, no bullshit.
That's all we asked for, man. We need that same energy, fam. Look us out, man. Ban niggas when they call us niggas on hot mics.
Right.
Jumping the line. How do these motherfuckers keep jumping the line, bro? Like,
I don't know.
I want somebody please explain it.
Can't.
Somebody please explain it, man.
Can't.
But you know, hey, y'all niggas figured it out. Good for y'all, man. We just trying to get a little piece of that pie like how y'all got, man. That's all. Anyway,
like right.
We see y'all on the next go around. Let's hope the outro works. See y'all next go around. Oh yeah, we got it. We live, baby.
Woo!
That boy got straight pants. That boy got straight pants.
Now you mad.
That boy got straight pants. That boy got straight pants.
Now you mad.
That boy got straight pants. That boy got straight pants.
Now you